What do you guys think is behind this? Obviously, there's a lot of factors, but I think it boils down to three main things, and that is the UFC product as a whole, really. So, first of all, a lot of people are complaining about the UFC pay-per-view cards actually being too expensive, right? I don't necessarily agree with that. Like, yeah, they've gotten more expensive, but I feel like the quality has gone down considerably, right? So even if you look back 2 years ago, I feel like there hasn't been a card that we were all super excited for since UFC 300, right? Like, there's been a few, right? But there has been one where, it's Tuesday of the week before, and you're like, man, I can't wait for the fights this weekend. There have been very few like that since last year, since 2024. To me, that's number one. And so, like, if the UFC starts putting quality cards together again, I think that they can get away with charging higher prices, right? People will pay if there are fighters that excite them. But right now, we're talking about, $70-$80 for a pay-per-view. And, like, there's two good quality fights on there. And there are others that are okay, but, like, not $80 worth, right? I definitely think the UFC is leaning away from catering to its base, right? Like, the UFC's had kind of a base of fight fans for a really long time, and I feel like they're trying to go for this more higher net worth, celebrity, like, larger than life type thing. And if you go to a live event, man, like, the cheapest tickets in the house are, $200-$300 for the ones I've been in Canada in the nosebleeds, right? So I think that's another issue in and of itself. That's not why pay-per-views are down, but it's just like the brand as a whole is shifting a little bit more towards that higher ticket item, right? An organization is only as strong as its leadership, and I think another reason is Dana White seems to be checked out. Like, I don't know why, but if you look back to a year ago when he's announcing, fights, he was so passionate and excited about who's fighting. But the last, fights that he announced, he was like, yeah, we got Dreykus, and just super monotone. Like, I don't know if there's something going on with his health or he wants to retire or whatever. But to me, that's another issue. And then, of course, online streaming, right? Like, it is just so easy to get it for free. It's so easy to get the pay-per-view for free right now that I almost feel like the UFC needs to find a different model. Like, because the pay-per-view is going the way of the dodo. At some point, people aren't going to buy it, period. Right? And I'm saying this as someone who usually buys it. Like, most people will not. And they'll go for the free thing that they can stream online.